Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Christmas Eve day. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for tuning in to another Merly on Time. This is holiday unboxing number 4. You would have seen from the thumbnail that we are unboxing another Pagani Design watch. And this is one I actually replaced for myself because over Canadian Thanksgiving this past October, my brother-in-law was over looking at all of my watches, and he really liked the GMT Coke version of this Pagani Design, and so I gave it to him along with another watch, and so he was happy as a lark, and so was I to be able to give him one. And I thought I wanted to replace that watch because that Pagani Design GMT was one of my favorite watches, and I got it in a different colorway. Again, you saw it on the thumbnail. What I'm going to be doing with this watch in particular is comparing it. I'm not going to do a full review on this watch, but I'm going to use it side by side and comparing it to the San Martin that you see here, and just talk about whether or not San Martin truly is worth the $300 more than this Pagani Design watch is. Most of you already know the answer to that question, but the reason I want to compare the two is because they're both homage watches of a luxury brand. They both have oyster style bracelets. They both have Chinese automatic movements in them. And so I thought there was enough there to just kind of compare the two and see if really San Martin is that much more above in quality and fit and finish and whatnot. And so with that, let's turn the camera around. I'm really excited to show you this one. I love this watch. It's one of my favorite watches. It's in my top box of watches, one that I had to replace when I gave the other one away. And so thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Let's check out this watch together. So no surprises to anyone that is aware of this brand. It comes in the standard Pagani Design box, and this one is model number 1662. One of my most viewed videos is the root beer version of this watch that my buddy Timmy the Carpenter lent to me. If you were paying attention, you would have noticed that my t-shirt today is Timmy the Carpenter. So I'll show you the back side of it. It's pretty fantastic. Give him a follow at Instagram at Timmy the Carpenter, and he does amazing work as a carpenter, and he'll show off some of his stuff on his Instagram. Again, I gave this watch away to my brother-in-law, the 1662. The interesting thing about the root beer review, which I will leave a card at the end of this video for, is there were some improvements that were made from the Coke version that I bought to the root beer version, which are also a part of this watch. Of course, you get your Pagani Design cloth. I've got about 10 of those now. And here it is. This thing is absolutely beautiful. The only gripe really that I have about this watch is the Cyclops. And the Cyclops on most of the Pagani watches that you get are not very well executed. It's just not placed properly. It needs to go a little bit more to the left, as you can see. But this is a watch that I am going to use and as a comparison against the San Martin as far as the fit and finish is concerned. I do think that Pagani Design has made improvements in their fit and finish. When I reviewed the root beer, I had the Coke one alongside with it, and I think it was apparent on the video. Let me wipe this off. That the fit and finish of the watch. Look at it. It's nicely highly polished there. Really nicely done. Top of the lugs, nice vertical brushing. You've got polished center links, brushed outer links, and typical Pagani clasp. We've all seen these. For my 7.5-inch wrist, I had to take out 2 links. The one thing about this one that the root beer watch did have better was the crown engagement. This one, as with a lot of the Paganis, was just a little bit gritty, and so I had my silicone oil and I just lubricated it, and it's absolutely fine now. But you'll find that with Pagani, the crowns are sometimes gritty. The root beer one wasn't. I don't recall it being gritty. Maybe I'm wrong. The bezel on this one, much improved from their older versions. It's 120 click. I'll let you listen to it. Action on it is really quite good, and there's zero back play. So as far as using it for a GMT bezel, no problems whatsoever. Just a fantastic looking watch. Nice branding on the crown, and it's nicely polished on the side there. You can see yicky fingerprint smudges there. It is a fingerprint magnet, isn't it? But it really is a beautiful watch. I decided to go with Pepsi instead of the Coke version, and I'm very pleased with this. So that is the PD1662. I'll let you watch the full review of the root beer version of the watch so that you can get an idea of where Pagani did make some improvements. Obviously, the bezel was improved. At least on the root beer, I believe the crown was improved. And I also want to say, and I'll say it again in this video, the movement that they used in the Coke version that I had to the root beer and even to this one, on the newer root beer and on this one, which is the newer version, the GMT hand, the movement was dialed in much better. On the other one, the GMT hand didn't quite track properly with the hour. It would kind of lag behind a little bit, and you often had to kind of reset the GMT hand so that it would actually point at the right marker on the bezel. But this one, no issues whatsoever. You can see that it is, well, I don't have the bezel lined up quite right here. Let me just get that done better. Oop, went past. You can hear the bezel action again. But you can see it's pointing nicely at the 1300 hours for 1 o'clock, and when it does roll around to 2 o'clock, it is pretty much pointing bang on the 14. By 5 after, it is definitely at the 14. On the other watches, it would take till quarter after, 20 after, before it would really fully go over to the proper hour, and so that was an improvement on this one. But this is a stunning looking piece on wrist, so let me show it to you on the wrist. But before that, how rude of me not to show you what I'm rocking on my wrist for today's review, the Fair and Swit Wayfinder on this beautiful gray military style strap. I did the unboxing of this. It was holiday unboxing number 3. Just go back to my channel and check that one out, or maybe I'll leave a little link right above here that you can check it out if you want to right now, and then come back to this one. But this is a beautiful watch. So let's take a look at the Pagani. And here is what the Pagani GMT PD1662 looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist, and I hope that you can see and agree. It is a stunner. Man, I'm happy with this one. Absolutely love it. I've been drawn to wear it over and over again. I just love the look of that bezel, ceramic bezel insert. I removed 2 links and adjusted the micro adjust on the clasp to the second position for my 7.5-inch wrist, and this bracelet has the screw pins in it and were very easy to resize. So Pagani hit it out of the park with this one. Just around $100 on sale. You can get this for even under $100. That's Canadian. I think I paid like $110 for this one Canadian, and super pleased with it for sure. Big shout out to my friend Timmy the Carpenter. Just check out the decal on the back of his shirt. Absolutely awesome. And next week, I'm almost certain that we're going to be reviewing one of the watches that Timmy loans to me. Go check him out on Instagram at Timmy the Carpenter. He's got a couple of watches that are coming in that he's going to loan to the channel for review. And I got to thank Timmy because the top 2 videos on my channel are of watches that he loaned to the channel for review. The yellow Armatron digital watch is number 1, and then the root beer GMT, which I'm about to drop as a video card that you can click on and check out that review, is number 2. So thanks, Timmy. Appreciate the support. Good friend of mine. And again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to those that have subscribed. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this Pagani Design GMT and the Pepsi colorway. And love interacting with you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We're at about 675 right now, and at 750 we've got a great giveaway lined up. I'm definitely going to be giving away a Fair and Swit watch, perhaps that Wayfinder that you see on the screen, and another watch that is in my bottom box of watches. I'll be showing those and give a lucky person their choice of one of my 12 bottom box watches. And I have some really, really fantastic watches in my bottom box, I must admit. So definitely going to be something that you will want. And again, whenever you leave your house, make sure you have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist, like this PD1662 Pagani Design, homage to Rolex GMT Master 2 in the Pepsi colorway. Absolutely awesome. And make sure wherever you're going, you get there on time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. Jesus is the reason for the season. God's greatest gift to us was the gift of his son, Jesus Christ. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope that your holiday is absolutely wonderful. Be sure to check out this video. Oh, where is it going to be? It'll be somewhere on the screen of that root beer GMT. And we'll see you again for holiday unboxing number 5 next week. God bless.